A lot of idiots on social media, especially these stupid tier 2, tier 3 influencers, like to say that being toxically positive is a bad thing. Now, this is a very Gen Z kind of term, and honestly, I think it's all bullshit. I feel a lot of people like to categorize themselves as things as, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm a ENTP, Cancer, whatever. But this does not make sense to me. And a lot of people on social media will like to shame you for being something. They will like to shame you for aspects of your personality. Oh, you're depressed. Oh, you're shy. Oh, you're nervous. So, that's who I am and I own it. In this video, I'm going to explain to you as to if you're a toxically positive person, why that's a good thing, how that's going to help you, and why you should not listen to anyone who has a different belief system. The first thing you need to understand is that all belief systems are incorrect. If a large enough set of people believe something is true, it becomes true. And we've seen this over and over and over again. Something that was socially acceptable 150 years ago is no longer socially acceptable just because everybody in the world believes it's not socially acceptable. Similarly, things that were completely not socially acceptable 150 years ago are right now widely happening. And the reason for this is that times change, people's beliefs change. And you need to understand that if you have a belief that people don't agree with, that does not mean that this belief is wrong. That means that this belief can be ahead of its time. That means that this belief can be behind its time. But that does not mean that this belief is wrong. The funniest thing someone can tell me is that, oh, your belief is not scientific. And what they don't understand is that science itself is a belief system. What exactly is science? Science believes that if the same thing can be replicated over and over again in the same conditions, that means it's true. Why? What I don't understand, and I am always considered as an extremely logical person. I'm a developer and most of my friends who talk to me know me as a very logical person. But what I don't understand is that why is it that if something is replicable, it should be true? Why can't something be true without being replicable? Why is it that something that can be replicable cannot be true? Coming back, a belief system, a mindset and a worldview is something that you have. And why do you have this? Because it works for you. Every belief system is self-fulfilling. If you believe that all women are trash, you're going to see only trash women in your life. If you believe that all old people are close-minded, then you're only going to see close-minded people who are old in your life. So what you need to do is create a belief system that works for you. And that's the only thing that matters. Now, how I create my belief systems is I see what is my end goal. If my end goal is to make $100 million, then I will create a belief system that will get me there. And what I have seen is that the belief systems of people in a particular net worth range are very, very, very uncannily similar. People who make $1 million a year have a very different belief system from people who make $10 million a year. And people who make $10 million a year and are capped at that number have a very, very different belief system from people who make $100 million a year, and so on and so forth. So if your toxic positivity is helping you make more money, it is helping you meet a large number of people and have a good social life, if it's helping you in your relationships, then just do it. Don't feel guilty about it. The people who are making you feel guilty about being toxically positive are not very happy with their lives. They're not making as much money as they want to make. They don't have as many women in their life as they want to have. So if it's working for you, just do it. Just keep your eyes closed. In my opinion, toxically positive people will outshine the others over time. And we see this all the time. We see that the person who's optimistic, no matter what happens, always ends up winning over time. And the person who, tries to evaluate the situation, this would be the contrarian view of thinking. No, they always end up, somewhere else. In my opinion, being deluded to the point where you don't understand anything is a good thing. Let me give you an example. If you believe that the ocean is red and you truly, truly, truly believe that the ocean is red, and for some reason believing that the ocean is red helps you make a lot of money, then just keep believing that the ocean is red. People will say, oh, he's an idiot, he believes that the ocean is red. If it works for you, just keep doing it. The most successful people are usually the most deluded. The most successful people are usually the most distorted away from reality. For someone who is 21 years old to believe that he can make $1 billion in the next 5 years, he needs to be deluded. If he lived in the same reality as everyone else, he would just be the same average guy earning 10 lakh rupees a year. So all in all, your belief systems are something that push you forward. And if your belief system is something that is very complacent, if your belief system is this kind, oh, I don't want to be rich, I just want to be happy, but you're not even happy, then you need to change your belief system. A very interesting example is one of my friends, right? He does not make a large amount of money, and that's completely fine because he truly believes that he enjoys his work. But then he takes a 2 hours in the bus every single day. He lives with roommates who he does not like. And I keep trying to tell him, if you just made more money, a lot of these problems would get solved. You don't have to spend 8,000 rupees a month on rent. You can spend 80,000 rupees a month on rent. You don't have to live with roommates who are very rude to you and, are very mean to you. You can just live alone. And I understand both ways of thinking. I understand that, maybe you want to be satisfied in life. Maybe you want to just be the guy who meditates in the hills and does not make much money, but is like peaceful and satisfied. Honestly, I want that too. I wish I could be peaceful. I wish I could be satisfied. I wish I could be calm and content, but I've tried it and it just does not happen. And there are some people, there are some sets of people who always want more. This person will never be happy. This person will never be satisfied. And you know what? If that's you, accept that and embrace that. Don't try to feel bad about, oh, why am I never happy? I remember there was a time when I used to just be so sad. Oh, why can I never be happy? Oh God, please just make me happy one day. Why? Why do you have to be happy? And this is the funniest thing. I get into arguments all the time. Like people say, oh, you need to just sit and chill with your friends. That will make you happy. Okay, if it makes me happy, why is that a good thing? Why is the end goal of life to be happy? And why can't I'm happy right now? Why can't I just make the snap decision that, oh, I'm happy and I will still do whatever I want? The funny thing is that everybody has these notions of what the meaning of life is. But if you have your basic common sense and your eyes are slightly open, you'll realize that it's all completely meaningless. You might say, oh, the meaning of life is to be happy. Oh, the meaning of life is to make a difference. It's not. People think that a toxically positive person is one who's like all the time optimistic. No. In my experience, the toxically positive people are the most pessimistic and they're the most realistic. If you like this video, this was slightly more on the rant side, please let me know in the comments below. And also if you have some feedback about what I can do later, please let me know. Thank you.